Well, the Commission of Inquiry into Tax Administration and Governance at Sars started today, and the inquiry follows reported mismanagement and procedural missteps reported at the South African Tax Revenue Services over the past 3 years.
Yeah, former Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan says that Sars was able to meet its revenue targets and reduce the tax gap during his tenure. He was speaking during the inquiry into governance and tax administration at Sars, which was launched by President Cyril Ramaphosa this year.
The inquiry is trying to establish, among other things, the reasons behind the revenue shortfall of 50 billion rand and what led to the exodus of executives at Sars. Today, Pravin Gordhan took to the stand. Gordhan says during his tenure at Sars, they implemented an effective management tools that enabled it to meet the set revenue targets, and that the tax agency managed to convince taxpayers to comply with their tax obligations. He attributed the current revenue shortfall to mismanagement and inefficiencies at Sars.
It's a range of factors from, quality of the management, the quality of the processes, public confidence in the organization, all of which I think can be repaired. And that's what the President wants to do.
Gordhan says he was able to transform the executive committee at Sars, which was previously lily-white, and this led to boost the morale at Sars. Now the morale is at an all-time low, with a number of senior executives having left the organization during the tenure of suspended Sars Commissioner Tom Moyane.
Well, I was asked by the judge to explain how we built Sars up as a modern world-class tax and customs authority. And what we explained is where we started from historically as an organization that was splintered into 42 officers and customs officers, how we thought about the transformation process in terms of getting South African citizens to pay taxes and to respect their responsibilities to pay taxes, but also how we changed SARS in its management and its staff to reflect the demographics of this country.
Gordhan says they were able to introduce the e-filing system, which enabled more taxpayers to comply. And they've approached countries such as the UK, Australia and New Zealand to get an understanding of how to run an efficient tax system. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Pretoria.